Today, police are renewing their call for anyone with information concerning the whereabouts of Margaret Fleming to come forward.
We've conducted extensive inquiries and searches, and so far we've been unable to find any trace of Margaret. Because of that, I can't rule out the possibility that she may have come to some harm.
Senior Investigating Officer Paul Livingston decided to send police dogs into Seacroft.
I was told at that point that it was one of the best indications that the handler had ever seen from his dog in terms of potential human remains. Ultimately, that led to saying we have to excavate the whole garden, and found some evidence of burnt soil. And when we eventually excavated that area, we found in excess of 290 small bone fragments. And we get some interim results back from the soil analysis that is a really high indication of human tissue decomposition within that soil. At that point, I decided to declare Eddie and Avril as official suspects in this investigation.
The samples excavated had been too badly damaged to prove they were human bones, but the painstaking search of the house continued, and investigators were able to gather significant evidence.
Avril loved to take photographs, and out of thousands of photographs, we found about 9 of Margaret, which again struck a chord with the inquiry team. They found it really strange. If you are caring for somebody, if you're treating them like a member of your family, if you love taking photographs, why have you got so little of them?
But not just that.
What we could see from round about 96 onwards, we could see changes. Her hair was getting shaved, she was losing weight. It was clear it was Eddie's clothes she was wearing. There was one photograph in particular, and it was taken at Avril's mum and dad's ruby wedding anniversary. The photograph that was captured just has Margaret on the edge of that shot. It's quite haunting. Probably myself and my inquiry team, forever, we felt that it really did speak volumes about the relationship that Avril and Eddie had with Margaret. When we speak to Avril's family, you know that Eddie and Avril go to their house on Christmas Day that year, and Margaret's not there. Very strange. We think we've established that something criminal's happened to Margaret sometime between the 17th of December and Christmas Day 1999.
In September 2017, detectives escalated the case to a murder inquiry. But Margaret's carers were still insisting she had simply run away. They even made the remarkable decision to do a TV interview to maintain their innocence.
This is the house where Margaret lived. This is the man who was one of her carers. Police say her disappearance is a mystery.
Have you heard from her since she left?
Yes, I've heard from her.
Right, where has she been for the past year?
She's been in Poland doing a, what do you call it, a gangmaster. Do you know what it is? She has become, in spite of her difficulties, she has become a person who recruits and hires out agricultural workers.
So Margaret is alive and well, and she has come to know her.
That's right. Know her well. She's got her well the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. Are you worried that she's okay? Are you annoyed at her for what she's put you through?
I love her.
We're not annoyed at her at all.
What would
because
you say
we understand.
Since she was a wee child, we've been involved in her welfare.
Watching the people who were supposed to be caring for Margaret was difficult for her former teacher, Betty Brown.
This is just incredible. It's impossible to believe a word that's coming out of their mouths.
So if she was watching this right now, what would you say to her?
It wasn't long after that I think they began to feel the pressure and maybe realised the error of their ways in doing that interview, because we got information that they were doing, in effect, a late night dash about London bound.
On the 26th of October 2017, almost a year after Margaret Fleming had been reported missing, police arrested Kearney and Jones at Glasgow Central train station.
In their possession at that point, they had quite a few £1,000s cash, personal belongings, and a key for a bank safe deposit box, which we later found out had over £25,000 in it. It was clear to me they were fleeing and they weren't coming back.
In custody during interview, both Eddie Kearney and Avril Jones were evasive.
Is Margaret Fleming alive?
Yes.
Where is she?
No comment.
Is Margaret Fleming a dead person?
No.
Right. Where is she?
No comment.
Did you help to dispose of her body? Did you dispose of her body? Did Eddie dispose of her body?
No.
Well, what happened?
My answers are no comment. I don't have comments.
Did Eddie do it and you're covering for him?
No.
Did you kill Margaret Fleming?
No comment.
Did Avril kill Margaret Fleming?
No comment.
Did you kill her together?
No comment.
Was it an accident?
No. Would you stop this? No.
Did she die of an accident or natural causes?
What are you asking for that, man? You're
I'm asking you.
Yeah, well, I've already told you she was not dead.
Right.
Was Margaret buried in your garden?
No.
Has she ever been buried in your garden?
No.
Well, why is there human
She's not dead.
why is there human decomposition in your garden then?
I don't know.
Is it somebody else?
No.
Well, how can you explain it? Not only was there human decomposition found, Avril, but there was also bone fragments found in your garden. Why is there human decomposition in your garden?
I don't know.
Why is there bones?
I don't know.
Was she stored there for a period of time?
No, she's not dead.
On the 27th of December 2017, Eddie Kearney and Avril Jones were formally arrested and charged with murder and benefit fraud amounting to £182,000.
They covered up her death for 20 years, all the while pretending she was alive.
In June 2019, they were found guilty of murdering Margaret Fleming in a majority verdict at Glasgow High Court, and later sentenced to life imprisonment.
I certainly was very happy that they were found guilty. I can only say that I was extraordinarily grateful that the police found enough evidence to convict them.
This type of inquiry was extremely challenging because we didn't have a body. If you have a body, you can have a post-mortem. You can find out the cause of death. If there's any remote chance of recovering Margaret, we would follow that up so that we could give her the proper respect and dignity and lay her to rest, which she deserves.
She did live for 19 years, and she should have made more of an impact. I am just inordinately sad